welcome back to Minecraft. Yep, well, once again in my own little half-fiery home. And we're going to be off to track into my, what's it called? To my castle. And this episode I wanted to talk about, well, basically the computer problems I've been having for the last couple days, well, really that I spent the entire last week on. And, well, the initial problem with it was relatively minor, really. The real problem was that I couldn't update Windows. If I pressed the button to update Windows and the computer rebooted for that, then it would, well, basically it would reboot and then show the percentage. It would go to 100% and then say something along the lines of couldn't install the update, reverting to older version. And, well, for a very long time, for, God, I think at least half a year or so, that really wasn't that big of a problem. I mean, I didn't need those stupid Windows updates anyway, so... hello, zombie. So, why would I bother? The problem with it came in the... Oop. Oh. That's my mildly annoying. But, you know, not being able to install some stupid Windows updates. Yeah, this is the part where I say that, yeah, my drawbridge actually kind of works. But, you know, not being able to install some Windows updates that really don't do an awful lot for me. I mean, that's not really that big of a problem now, is it? But, well, my computer did some odd things. I mean, the very normal type of odd, but still not the way things are supposed to work. And, well, I kind of want to finally upgrade my computer so I can play this on it too. Because, yes, that game has been out for a long time now and I still haven't played it because my computer can't handle it. I mean, well, I have played it and then I get a nice 5 frames a second at most. So yeah, that's really bad. But if I'm going to upgrade my computer, I won't do that on a computer that doesn't work properly. So I needed to fix this. And, well, I didn't really have an idea on how I was going to fix it, but when I installed my computer, when I installed Windows on my computer, I got it with a nice little stick. And when I put that stick in and ran the auto run thingy, it would also give the option to install the updates. So I thought, oh, there we go, problem solved. Yeah, if only. If I wanted to select that, I needed to select what files I wanted to keep. But the options were kind of limited, as in the only option I had was to delete all files. But, you know, it's not like that would be a huge problem. Just put all those files on a different in a different space and you'll be good to go, right? Well, almost. You see, the problem with that was, well, first off, I didn't have a hard disk with any space on it. So instead I had to buy a hard disk, then make a copy of every file I wanted to keep, which unsurprisingly was quite a lot, and then I should have needed to run the update, and that I would have been good to go, right? Oh, if only. And yeah, I'm just building the layout for one of my towers. Just look, I am acknowledging that I am currently playing this game. So it should have just been make a backup, copy all your important files. Yeah, make a backup so in case that something goes wrong, you can just revert to the old file and you lost nothing. But the problem is, well, that should have been how it went. It wasn't how it went. So, when I tried to install the update, I mean, making a backup and copying all my files, well, that really wasn't a problem. Ow. Lost it. Yeah, keep the bloody drop gate down. But making the backup and everything, that went out without a single problem. I mean, there's not an awful lot that can go wrong with something like that. But then came the updating bit, which didn't go over too well. Because when I tried to install the updates, well, it didn't work. I mean, I think that part would have been fairly sure everybody guessed up till that part, but it was trying to install it, and then when it came to the part of restarting the computer, it wouldn't work. And when I then every time I tried it, it got stuck on that part. So rebooting my computer wasn't working, or my computer couldn't reboot itself. And well, of course, I went to the internet to see if anybody had figured out a solution to this type of problem. I couldn't even find anybody having the same type of problem. So I had to try and figure it out myself. So, you know, since I had to get rid of all the files anyway, I thought, hey, let's just make a clean install of Windows. That should work, right? Well, kind of, I think. So yeah, let me explain. That should have worked, I think. But also there, when it got to the part of restarting the computer, it didn't work. It couldn't restart itself. So I retried that a couple times, and well, every time it took quite a long time. And I think this was I think this was still on day 1. Don't quite know, might have been day 2. But, you know, I had something to try. But I tried that a couple times and it didn't work. And yeah, if this story is coming out a bit rambly, I'm sorry, I'm not really used to telling stories while doing gameplay. Because yeah, I'm playing this live. See, I'm swirling the camera now and I shouldn't do that because that probably can make people motion sick. Good God, I always forget how long this bloody road is. So, where was I? Yeah, Windows couldn't reboot itself. But, so I tried to just get back to the desktop, just like normal. But, because I tried to install Windows, it didn't quite work out. Because of course it didn't. Why would something ever work out, right? Yeah, I'm trying to recollect the story and I'll kind of keep track of where I was in the story. Yeah, I'm not the storyteller. Oh good God, my eye is twitching at the moment. It's really annoying. But when I tried to get to the desktop, yeah, I finally figured out where I was in the story again. Good God. Well, I think because I was in the middle of reinstalling, or just, well, because I was in the middle of installing a new, what is it called? It's a, God, I can't even recollect, can't even remember what that type of program is called. Operating system, that's it. Because I was in the middle of installing an operating system, well, the old operating system was no longer in function. So I got to a screen where I basically got to, I think, reinstall some internal form of Windows. But I don't really know at the moment because, well, that thing was pretty strange and I really don't know what was going on with that. But I thought, yay, I have Windows back. Except that when I tried to update it, it still wouldn't update. So, yeah, I moved forward by, I finally managed to reinstall Windows, meaning I had none of the old files, none of the old games, but all of the old problems. I think this was the second or third day. I was so annoyed. Yeah, I'm fairly sure it was the second day. That was Wednesday. I spent the entire Monday making the backup and the copying the files. The entire Tuesday, and on Wednesday I finally had my desktop working again. With nothing on it, but all the same problems. So this was mildly, horribly infuriating. But I tried to keep going and, well, I thought, oh, apparently installing Windows did work. So I tried it again and I did get past the step of, well, I got to the step of reboot the computer. So I thought, yay, it works again. It didn't. Yes, I got to the part of restart the computer, but then it would reboot and put me back into the screen of, do you want to, what do you want to do? Do you want to install Windows, yes or no? And, well, yes, I did want to install Windows, thank you. Please do that now. I asked you 17 times only so far to do that now, so please get on with it. And yes, I'm not picking up the coal. I mean, I have so much charcoal at the moment already in my house. I have one double chest completely full, one double chest filling up at the moment already, and a ton of coal blocks. So coal really isn't worth it at all. But so every time it got to the part of reboot the computer, it would restart. It would put me back in that same screen again. Yeah, I'm checking how far I'm away from. Because below this there's the huge cavern for the tower that's connected to the tunnel road part. Because yes, this will be another big tower, because I like my big towers. Finished. I haven't even showed you guys my sort of mine thingy. I mean, well, I don't know if it is impressive, and it's definitely a bit of an eyesore. I don't know if there are people nearby. If there are, I'll probably pretty it up a bit, but well, it's pretty effective for gathering enough stone to make a lot of stone bricks. But I was telling a story, something I apparently really suck at. So every time I got to basically say, yes, install Windows, meaning, and every time this could, I think, take up easily half an hour for every try. And in the end, I ended up with 9 installs of Windows. And then I don't know what exactly happened anymore. You know, that's just typical, isn't it? You try 100 things that you all can recollect just perfectly what you did and didn't do. But the one thing that did work, yeah, no idea what you did. At some point, I took that stick that had Windows installed on it, just the Windows installer thingy stick. I took it out and tried to reboot the computer normally, and kind of knew it wouldn't work. And then it did. Yeah, I'm going silent for a bit, because alright, so I'm going to try and, well, oh. Alright, we're finally here. Nice. So, where was I? So, I tried to reboot up the computer and suddenly it worked. Which was both a very joyous thing and the most infuriating thing ever. Because on one side, well, great, it works. On the other side, why did this work? I didn't do anything. I mean, I don't know what's more infuriating. Not finding the solution, or finding the solution but having no idea what the solution actually is. But in the end, for some reason, it worked again. And I don't know why. So, should you run into the same problem as me, just I don't even know exactly what type of problem I had. But should you run into it, I guess my advice is keep trying and maybe at some point it will work again. I don't know. It's just, oh god, it's so infuriating. And yeah, that's basically what I have been doing for a week. It suddenly worked again Friday morning. Or, no, Friday evening suddenly it worked again. And no, this is not me changing the story because, well, I don't know why I would change the story. This is just me having a shit memory. And, well, if you watched any video of mine, you probably know that I have a shit memory. And yes, I know I'm always silent when doing videos. No, not when doing videos, well. I am way too silent when doing videos, but... Shut up. Yeah, can't wait until I'm done with this part. And now the challenge of not digging myself into a corner. Oh. Alright, there we go. Was that a slime? Because slimes are actually pretty rare on this server. For some reason they get apparently killed a lot of, just a lot. God, I really don't know what to talk about now. Yeah, it's a good thing that becoming a YouTuber was never the plan with this channel, because I suck at it. I mean, I think I'm funny, or at least... Well, I find myself funny, but that's because I have my type of humor. Which is, of course, unsurprising. I mean, it's my type of humor. Of course, I find it funny, but... Yeah, I have no idea. I might just cut this episode short a bit. Not because of... Well, mostly just because I have nothing... I have no idea what to talk about at the moment. Just really because this is a stupidly awkward video at this point. Because... Oh, crying out loud. Will you guys sod off already? Not the viewers. I mean, they would have sodded off years ago. But yeah, I'm probably just going to take out this last rim and... This will be a ton of fun to do in Audacity. Just constantly cars driving. And this is why I try to record at different times. I mean, I'm recording earlier than normal. And no, that doesn't mean that it's still working hours. No, normally I actually record during working hours. My recording times are usually between 9 and 12, while right now it's a quarter before 9. Oh, and it's in the morning, by the way. Yeah, I do well, my job mostly consists of stupidly early days at the moment, so yeah, then I have the rest of the day to do other stuff. And a large portion of that is video stuff, because I really enjoy making videos. Of course, there's also a lot of other stuff, which I really, most of the time, don't enjoy, because, well, that's often official stuff, or stuff that has to be done, and, well, nobody likes stuff that has to be done. Yeah, can you tell that I ran out of stuff to talk about? I mean, it's Minecraft, it's not exactly like I can talk an awful lot about gameplay, now can I? Just, Minecraft is, just for many people at least, one of those games that you put up under your video when you're doing an update, and, well, I already did my update yesterday, oh god. Yeah, I figured out something to talk about. The video yesterday. Oh, Christ, that was painful. Yeah, so for some reason, and once again, I have no idea why, the video, for some reason had huge stutters in it. And these stutters would mean that, well, the audio wasn't synced up properly anymore. And, god, it was so annoying. If you watched it, hopefully you didn't notice it too much. Because, well, I did my best to try and just try and fix it in post, but, well, I'm no mad genius with the editing skills and everything. But, so I try to fix it, but in a new program, well, audio files and audio and video are different tracks, which probably was the only reason why I could fix it as good as I could, as good as I did, words. But it was a lot of work. And I'm not saying that to get people to say that, oh, your video worked out great, because, well, it didn't. It had so many flaws in it. I mean, I always ask the question with every video, would I watch this video? If I came across this video, would I watch it? And I fear that my conclusion would be no, I probably wouldn't watch that, because it was kind of painful. But, I mean, I like the new video editing thing. I think it's really good. But it requires, well, it requires practice, something I mean, you don't start off with practice in something. Meaning that the start will be painful. And another problem was, so my voice is recorded in Audacity. But the problem with that is, well, so this makes probably no sense to many other people. Hell, I don't even really understand it. But I can tell it, or I can at least tell what I know. So the video's audio was recorded in 48,000 hertz. The audio, I don't know what it means. But I do know that Audacity was recording at 41,000 something hertz, meaning they would play at different speeds. So I had to change the speed of how fast the audio played. Oh god, it was a nightmare. And I forgot to use these. So yeah, that was fun. But if I'm not mistaken, we are coming up to the half an hour mark, and I really don't have a lot more to talk about. I'm probably going to try and do another Minecraft video after this, but that video will mostly be on other stuff, or well, that will mostly be just a discussion that I wanted to have for a long time. And well, while we're still going, I'll just walk over to the world tree. That might be fun to impress people with. I mean, I didn't build it, but it's still impressive. But, well, the next video will be will just be a short introduction, followed by a discussion I wanted to have for a long time. Just, well, half a year. At least. Because, well, yeah, you probably should just watch it because, well, hopefully in that I can explain it better than I can explain it in this without making that video redundant, because, well, I do of course want to avoid that. Oh, hello frame rate, can I... Oh yeah, of course, it's trying to load in the world tree, which is kind of heavy. Yeah, people have made such impressive things in this server. Just look, it's a huge sodding tree. Oh. That's mildly disturbing. Yeah, I do like this place, and well, I really should be signing off at this point, but yeah, I once again suck at outros, so yeah, the next video will be a lot more worthy of your time, and well, a large portion of why I made this video was just so I could test if it works now, because yesterday's video didn't quite work and I tweaked some settings, so hopefully things work now, but if they don't, I don't know. I then really don't know. Ooh. We're in the middle of a cloud. Yeah, this place is so stupidly big. I mean, I know it's not very steep stairs and everything, and I know that I kind of said, hey, this video's over, and well, it is over. Okay, so if you're still here, then the video is over. This is just me kind of doing a sort of tour on the world tree. Now look at this, this is just way too bloody awesome. And there are a lot of other things in this place, but well, if you really want to see this, then you probably should just join the server or something. Come say hello. Oh. Okay. Oh. Please let this not kill me. Oh, it has one of those bouncy blocks on it. Yeah, that's only mildly horrifying. But yeah, so... Oh, we're on ice. Oh, we have a slipstream here. Well, I think that's a good enough endpoint then, huh? So yeah, see you in the next one. I guess. I have no idea. This video was a train wreck again.